Welcome, welcome, one and all. How are y'all doing today? Thank you so much for being here. My name is Sonia Javette. It is Friday. It is Friday. No, it is July. It's July 16th. And I have some wonderful, amazing artists here today. Today, first is going to be Miss Julieann Banks. And then we have Miss Anna Larson, who are going to come today, and they're going to play some of their music, share some of their creativity with us. And I'm super, super excited. So let's get this party started. And if anybody knows where a good little clap track is, let me know, or I'm going to have to make one. So it's like this. Here we go. Boom. Shazam. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate you being here. Red tan. Okay, so what's the weather like in your world today, Miss Julieann?
Well, the weather here in South Austin is really beautiful. I think I'm going to have to go hit the pool later.
Do you swim inside or outside?
Outside, neighborhood pool. I haven't even been yet this year, but
are you part of the do you know about, anyway, I swim at the YMCA.
Ham.
Yes, yeah, through Ham.
I know.
Love Ham. I was like, yes, thank you. I will take that. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I had that before COVID, so I need to go rejoin.
Oh yes, take advantage as a musician. Highly recommended. And I got your hookup if you need. Let me ask you my favorite question, number one. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh man. Superpower. Oh my God. I would be like not a ninja turtle, but like a sea turtle. And I can that would be the form I would take. And then I would be able to tell what songs that somebody needs. And I'd be in front of an audience and I could just go, that person needs one has this element. That person. So you could always be filling souls,
All right. I like that. I like the turtle part. Move on your own groove.
Yeah.
Do you have pets? Do you have
I do. I think they've been sequestered by my roommate upstairs. We can release them if you want, but
that's up to you. That's your show on your side of the house.
It might be irrecoverable for 15 minutes, so maybe not. I'll just give them a shout out. Yeah, I have 3 dogs, so.
Oh my. Small, medium, and large, or are they all big puppies?
2 small terriers and 1 blue heeler. So the big one's about 50 pounds.
Whew. That's a big dog. Nice. Do you have any kind of favorite foods you like to eat before performance?
I like doing smoothies.
Oh, what kind of smoothies though?
Oh my God. So I'm on a plant-based diet.
Okay, cool.
So I don't do oil and dairy and meat, all those kind of things. But so I juice in advance like kale and spinach and carrots. And this is probably really boring for the audience, but
no, because these are the type of things that I don't know about you, but when you're on the when you go on the road and you got to find something to eat, these are the things that are important to you as an artist. What are you eating to stay healthy, to stay focused, to stay? So keep going.
Yeah, that's true. It used to be fast food, and it's not going to be that anymore because I just went plant-based during COVID. So it's been about a year. So I haven't really tested it out. It's kind of bad because I don't get to eat the free meals that go with the pay that I demand from venues. I don't just play for food, but there is usually food included. And so now I can't really eat that right now. And so it's such a drag because it's like going by you on trays, and you're like,
well, but you're doing the right things to make your yourself be able to stay healthy and live
Mhm.
longer and keep creating. So
Keep performing. Yeah, absolutely.
it's important. That means you got a special blender thingy, one of them.
We got a Vitamix
I don't know what that is, but that sounds great.
right over there. I would turn
Is
that.
it small or is it portable? It's
big.
oh, okay. But you can put it in your car if you needed to.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes to that, yeah, the Vitamix will go to the gigs. But I mean, yeah, to the road gigs. But there's other options though. I know, like there's like a little bullet blender and things, but I could probably just do raw foods if I'm on the road. I'd probably just stop at grocery stores and get carrots and cucumbers and that kind of stuff.
You're gonna have to plan out a lot. But that's good. That's like part of my tour that I want to do. I want to make sure that I can go to the YMCA whenever I want to.
You can.
So I'm like, okay, I don't really. It doesn't matter where we're going. I just want to be able to go to the Y if I can't have a hotel that's gonna have all the stuff I need. So I want to be able to go swim because that's my thing. That's my thing is swimming.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, last question for you. I don't know if you answered about what you put in the smoothies. Is it milk? It's not milk based, so
no. I don't really put any milk stuff. So it's like I juice the carrots and the kale. There's lemons and apples that I juice also. What else do I put in there?
Put any seasoning like salt or cinnamon or
no? That's all juiced, and so that goes into ice cube trays and goes in the freezer.
Oh.
And so I just pop out a couple. Beets. Beets are included in that. So you just pop out a couple cubes and throw them in the Vitamix, and then I add like frozen pineapple, like all the fruits, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and maybe a little bit of ground up black seed. Some spirulina powder, and that's about it.
Let me read some of that. Spirulina is new to me, so I'm learning about it. Let me read Julieann's. Excuse me. Let me read Julieann's bio for you. She is a bit of a rambler, spending half of her adult life in Shreveport, Louisiana, and the other half in her adopted hometown of Austin, Texas, where she resides currently. She is an award-winning vocalist, songwriter, bassist, and a guitarist. All right. She calls her sound renegade soul. I love that. And her performance ring with a passion wrought of lifetime commitment to being a full-time professional musician. Miss Julieann, would you please grace us with some of your lovely music? I'll stay off till you get done. And dos, por favor, my friend.
So do two together?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool.
That would be beautiful. Here I go.
All right, this is kind of a new one. I wrote this one during COVID, so I'm still working on it. You guys get to hear it here, probably about second person people. How you be, oh humming bee, up till late night talking? Swear I just saw you and she in the lamplight walking. You had your arm around her waist, slender little sparrow, round the corner to her place under a wheelbarrow. Won't you come on home to me? How you be, old humming bee? Are you studying to marry? She wanna start a family in that old gooseberry. Well, you got to buy a big beehive, you got to find a nanny. She want 10 and you want 5. Me, I don't want any. You as wise as you can be. Come on home, oh, come on home. We all need something to believe. Yeah, won't you come on home? Won't you come on, you humming bee? supper cooking. No one around here cook like me. Is a waste of your time looking. Listen to me, yeah, sweet old bee. You don't stop that buzzing. I'm gonna move on up the street, start cooking for your cousin. You as fine as you can be. Won't you come on home? Come on home. We all need something to believe. Yeah, come on home. Come on, you humming bee. Come on home. Won't you come on humming bee? Woohoo! That was fun. All right. So my next one's a little bit older song that I did a rework of during COVID. So if you know it, it's going to sound a little different, and if you don't, I hope you like it. Because after all, I am a sea turtle that wants to play the right song for you. Come here, honey. Where have you been? Probably up to something. I dropped my pick. Wonderful again. Got my suspicion, but ain't got no real proof. So come clean, honey. Won't you tell the truth? Well, honey, you hung the moon. Don't you try to lie. There's your fingerprints on its face and your reflection in its shine. Heaven knows you set the stars that twinkle in that sky. Oh, honey, I just know you hung that moon for me tonight. Well, look up, honey, that's quite a view. Tell me, how did it get there? If not for you, my nights were empty, honey. You know I had no galaxies, but you lit them up, honey, so brilliantly. Well, honey, you hung the moon. Don't you try to lie. There's your fingerprints on its face and your reflection in its shine. Heaven knows you set the stars that twinkle in that sky. Oh, honey, I just know you hung that moon just for me tonight. You lit 'em up, honey, so brilliantly. Now, honey, you hung the moon. Don't you try to lie. There's your fingerprints on its face and your reflection up in its shine. Heaven knows you set the stars that twinkle in that sky. Oh, honey, I just know you hung that moon. Well, I know you hung the moon. Hey, I know night. You set the stars on that moon. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, y'all. That's all, folks.
Had me chair dancing the whole time. I was like, all right, where are we going? All right, bring it. That's fun. That's good stuff, my friend. I love that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And let me switch this. Push the buttons, push the buttons. Thanks so much for being here, y'all. You have just heard the lovely Miss Julieann Banks. She is a beautiful, wonderful, talented singer, songwriter, musician. And where is your I didn't ask you that. What do you have any projects that you're working on currently? Are you working on a new CD or a new?
I am, and as we started to discuss during the sound check, it would be so good if we had creative grants for musicians as well as all the wonderful grants there are out there for visual artists. Something similar would be great because, yeah, I'm ready to do a new CD. I got a new band up and running, and so it's like I'm ready, but the funds aren't there. So,
Right, gotta hustle 5 billion times in circles. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah, I saw an Alice Cooper interview. I heard an Alice Cooper interview on KLBJ last week. And man, that guy is sharp. And like the one thing he's saying is these young people, they don't need to be concentrating on how much money they're going to get or this app or that or this. It's like concentrate on your joy, your art. It needs to kind of start back with that again to really have fantastic art. So, I'm hoping someone, I hate to say someone, I wish it was me, but I'm creating art. So, but I'm hoping that they'll see fit to do grants for, musicians projects also.
I concur with you completely. I hope you stick around so that we can have that conversation later on today. I'm going to bring up our next guest. Please stick around for me, Miss Julieann, Miss Banks.
Well, can I holler about, I got a Saxon Pub coming up in October.
You can holler about all the things that you want to about your creativity that's happening. Please do.
Going to be at Kalahari with the whole band. I play solo a lot, Grist Mill out in the Green Historic District, and also at every Saturday night at Eurasia in Oak Hill.
Eurasia?
Sushi place.
Oh, yum.
Right?
What? You said my magic word.
I know, there's those trays going by. It's like,
I love sushi.
I like that.
Please check her out at julianbanks.com. If you have any questions or you want to email this wonderfully talented woman or book her for your next events, please do so. So thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you.
Tanya. I love your music.
I appreciate that. We all here trying to put a little ear candy in everybody's ear. All we get a chance to. I'm going to bring you off. And then bring up our next wonderful guest today, Miss Ann Larson.
Here I am. Hello.
How you like my sound effects?
I know, they're great. They're wonderful.
I'm learning.
They're extremely organic.
That's the proper words to say. I am definitely an organic. What is it? Audio person. So all this internet makes me giggle. Let me because people don't know this, but I've been performing online for more than 10, 12 years.
Oh wow.
And when the entire world went online because of the pandemic, I was like, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
My bandwidth, what happened?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yes. All right, Miss Ann, let me ask you my favorite question because you've had time to think now.
Yes.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh man, yeah. I was thinking. I was like, oh no. Okay, so turtle is taken. Sea turtle is taken.
It's absolutely taken.
I think that I would like to be able to see the future. you'll see the future. And also maybe if I just had like a BS meter, like you could get like a Geiger counter, if you got too close to somebody and or like boop, boop, or some sort of like, signal that would maybe I could, like, my skin would light up or something amazing if I got too close to somebody who was putting out too much BS in the world. That might be helpful.
Or do you want your signal to turn up so you
Yeah.
can see it quicker and sooner and go, oh yeah, no, not even a
Yeah.
mile. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you.
That might be. I guess I'm thinking about pragmatic superhero qualities,
Gotcha.
superpowers. So, yeah.
Do you have musical family members? Did you have any members?
So yes, my dad is a guitar player, but he hasn't ever tried to make a profession out of it or anything like that. But I think he loves music more than anybody I know. Probably, maybe even more than me. Sometimes I think he's more enthusiastic than I am sometimes, but he's a guitar player and bass player and singer, and I have some cousins too that are. I have a cousin who's a composer and writes really. He's written music for video games, and then I have a younger cousin who I think she is 21, and I'm so proud of her. She just put out her first single, and she's got all the things coming down the pipe, and it's just so cool to watch her, because I remember her coming to a gig of mine like several years ago, and I was trying to use a looper, trying being the operative word, and she was, oh, what's that? That's really cool. Can you tell me what that is and what's it called, and where can I find it? So that's cool.
What's it do? How come it exists? What's it
Yeah.
for?
No, I did not master it. I don't know if she ever mastered it either, but they're fun tools. But yeah, those are a few people in my family that are musical.
I love that. Do you? Let's see.
I'm ready.
Do you have I think all people have some sort of anxiety. So for your creative anxiety self, what do you do to help reduce it? Me, I work out. I go swim or walk. Now that I feel more comfortable going outside, I do those things. But inside my house, I was doing that a lot. It would be the yoga and the stretching and the stuff. What do you do? What for yourself?
Well, I will say this, that I think that I have I think that at this point in my life, I know what things I should be doing to relieve that anxiety. I will, however, say that I perhaps do not actually do them like I should. So I'm a person that maybe doesn't follow through with all the good habits that one should establish. But I know when I'm feeling a little like antsy and crazy and stuff like that, I like to go do yard work.
Good.
Like digging holes, raking leaves, pulling weeds out of the ground is really good therapy.
Recharge from the earth.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. I don't know, like inside the house, probably playing piano. Maybe that's not taking you away from your musical anxiety, but I mean, practicing or just playing always makes me feel better. I think you kind of work out stuff in your brain when you're just playing without necessarily, a purpose in mind. Yeah.
And plus, the notes registering
Yeah.
activate the chakras in your body, so the alignment's happening. So yes,
It gets everything back. It gets you back in line with
always-
yourself. Clears
Yeah.
your head. Clears your head.
I always feel 100% better once I've played.
Yeah.
When I'm not playing or singing, I feel like ugh. So-
I had a teacher one time, a long time ago, and I was like finishing up I was finishing up college. I was, it was like the last meeting that I had with her before I was done with everything. And she was like giving me her advice, like her send-off advice. And she was like, if you go, she said, Anna, if you go too long where you're not playing or you're not performing and stuff like that. She's like, you might start to feel like, you're missing something in your life, and you might start to, oh, what is it? What am I missing? What am I missing? And she was like, if you're out of the habit of playing, that's what you're missing. It's going to make you feel like you're cut off from yourself if you don't stay in touch with that. So,
That's
keep
a
it.
beautiful, that's wonderful way to, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me read Miss Larson's bio. Bringing a piano to a guitar party, Anna Larson is an emerging Americana artist from Austin, Texas. That means you're a unicorn? Dedicated to chasing beauty while drawing on her diverse musical roots. Larson's upcoming single, Won't Let You Down, kicks off a series of releases slated for the 2021. This year has already seen the release of Cocoon's 7-song visual album and sonic time capsule. Her music has appeared on NPR's Music's All Songs Considered, and it is available on all platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the wonderful Miss Ann Larson. And I'm going to bring myself over here and
Ooh, here I am. I'm so glad to be here. So Sonia, thanks so much for bringing me on today. So since we were just talking about Cocoon and pianos, I'm gonna play a song from Cocoon as I slide my microphone closer to me. And for all the things we can say about live streaming and things like that, it is true that I will never get to bring my own piano to a gig ever, except for live streaming. So that's the one of the positives that's come out of that. So this is a piece called Here Lies the Mystery. Here lies the mystery, and here lies the truth, here lies the mystery. Early mornings all dressed up for you, but it's never more than passing. A golden wedding band hanging on a wire, hanging on a wire. And here lies the mystery, and here lies the truth, here lies the mystery about you. And here lies the mystery, and here lies the truth, here lies the mystery about you. And here lies the mystery, and here lies the truth, here lies the mystery. I'll see you soon, 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 see you soon. I realized that you guys watching at home could not see all those extra twinkly keys up there. So I'm just going to trust that y'all believe my fingers were up there and attached to keys. So even though my bio, which I don't know if all musicians feel the same way I do about writing a bio, but it's not easy. Even though I said that I'm bringing a piano to a guitar party, sometimes I bring a guitar too. So I have a new single that came out in June called "Won't Let You Down," and I'd like to share that with you guys right now. It's a song about, you know, those of us who are out chasing dreams and out there, you know, pursuing things that we love, which I hope as many people as possible are able to do that in some form or another. But there's always people that are supporting you and standing behind you. And I know that I have those people in my life. And this was a song that I kind of wrote for them because it kind of encapsulates, I feel that support. And I wanted them to know that. Well, hey, it's way past your bedtime, but you know how the crow flies. Well, you wonder where she's been, and hey, I see you've been dreaming, and I know you're still flying above everyone, and I hope we won't let you down. If you start feeling like you're gonna drown, 'cause you're not gonna drown, and we won't let you down. Hey, oh, can you hear me? 'Cause I've wanted you near to me for so long. And hey, you're meant for going. Yeah, your satellites showing path across the sky, and I hope we won't let you down. If you start feeling like you're gonna drown, oh, you're not gonna drown, 'cause we won't let you down. You down. If you start feeling like you're gonna drown, oh, you're not gonna drown, 'cause we won't let you down. You're not gonna drown, 'cause we won't let you down. Hey, it's way past your bedtime. Oh, it's way past your bedtime. It's way past your bedtime.
Well done, my friend.
Oh,
Yay.
thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much
having
for
me.
sharing.
Man, thanks. I'm glad
I
to.
love getting to hear different types of artists. I used to work somewhere where I got to listen to probably 80 different bands a day. It was
Cool.
beautiful. I loved it.
Awesome.
It was crazy, but I loved it.
Yeah.
So I love getting a chance to hear other artists perform. So, my friend, where are you performing next?
Well, at the last week of July, I have quite a few things. I'm going to be down playing a couple solo shows. One at Rough House Brewing in San Marcos, and another solo show here in town at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. I think it's like a happy hour. It's a hotel happy hour kind of thing.
Right on.
And then I'm also headed that week, that Friday, the 30th, up to Salado to a brewery called Barrow Brewing. And those are some really sweet folks that run that establishment. And so if anybody wants to take a little trip out of town to see a full band gig, I'm excited. I think this is the first time my band has played some live streams, but we haven't been out in the wild together. So I'm excited. I hope that we can be on our best behavior, or not, whatever.
Or time to turn it past the volume
Yes.
11,
Yeah.
please.
And for something totally different that I'm also up to, as I mentioned, and I've got as I lean on my piano next to me, I have a whole series of piano solo pieces that I am starting to put out, and the first one comes out next Friday. And I recorded them in collaboration with Lang Freeman, who's a really great producer and composer and songwriter in town. And so if there's anybody listening that likes the singer-songwriter stuff, as we all do, but also likes some instrumental, soothing, calming, ambient piano stuff like I also do, I'm guessing there might be somebody else like me in the world too. So they should check that out next Friday. On
Where can they find
all of the streaming
all the?
platforms?
Okay.
Spotify is a great place, or Bandcamp is a great place. Both of those two are my personal favorites where I would point people to.
Perfecto, perfecto, perfecto.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna pull both of us off and then run some commercials. So if you want to check out more about Miss Larson's music, please go to AnnLarsonMusic.com, and she will have all of her details posted there. All of them. So, okay, we're gonna bring Miss Ann off. Poof. And then we're gonna play the commercial. So please stand by. Bing. Howdy, friends. Sonia Javette here, instructor at Sonia Javette Guitar Lessons. I am a singer-songwriter, psychedelic soul music, six-string slinger, multi-instrumentalist, music producer, live streaming virtual music artist from Texas. My students learn to play chords, notes, and scales, read music, and perform their favorite songs. From a beginner picking up a guitar for the very first time to an experienced player who just wants to improve their skills, mostly just to have fun. I believe music equals life. I believe learning an instrument or improving your music education is a wonderful choice. Miles Davis said, "It ain't showing off if you can do it." Sign up for lessons with me at Sonia Javette Guitar Lessons. First lessons free. First lessons free. Let me bring my two special guests back up here. Here's Miss Julieann, and here is Miss Ann. And what's up, ladies? This will be our first get together chat.
Yes.
Circle go round.
Cool.
So it's on my mind, so we're going to talk about it. I'm going to put it in the chat. If you ladies want to give your feedback, that would be beautiful. But you're both, let's see, for people who don't know, there's a group here in Austin, Texas called Austin Texas musicians.org, and I'm one of the board of directors. And one of the questions for today is the Live Music Fund event program that's proposed guidelines. So I'm going to put this in the chat in the Austin, Texas, Austin Music Television. Okay, so ladies, you've had a chance to read up a little bit about this this new proposal that's being sent out, the Live Music Fund. You had a chance to look at it, to read about it. I think it's definitely in the Observer, or not the Observer, the Austin Chronicle.
I'm like, we're not in Dallas.
Yes, I have to go. Wait a minute. Wait, no, wrong city.
No, wrong one.
Wrong city.
But I knew what you're talking about because I'm from Dallas. So
which did we discuss? What part? What part?
I'm from South Dallas. I'm from like the edge of a suburb called Duncanville, on the south side of Dallas.
Mesquite.
Oh, that's close to where my husband is from, Garland. So
Gotcha.
Garland Mesquite is the other. I was from
the other little branch over there. Over there. Yep. Well, hey, girl, hey. So this let me tell you what. This is the research that I went and looked at, and as an artist, as a music artist, we are. I don't know about you. We're always doing like 7 different things to be able to pull in creative art funds for ourselves. If you are doing it as a living, like I am, and I know that these other 2 ladies are. So whenever I see grants that are brought out to the public through the city of Austin, it generally is just for the visual art, and it's very rarely that I see it that it's for the music part. And this particular grant says it would award grants from $5,000 to $10,000 to artists and presenters to use over a 12-month period to create virtual and live music events. It's like, all right, cool, I got that. Yeah. Application scoring criteria for the program prioritizes opportunities for historically undeserved groups, including racial and ethnic minorities and members of the LGBTQIA, female identifying and disability communities. Mm-hmm. This is the qualifications part of it. And it says a new program for the city aims to provide resources to a diverse group of artists and independent promoters to create music festivals and events. Mm-hmm. The other part that caught me was the who qualifies. Applications from working musicians and small promoters with 3 or fewer employees on staff also will be prioritized. Okay. All of this is if you're a 501c. That makes me very, very unhappy because I'm not a 501c. How long does it take to become a 501c?
I have no idea. I have friends who started on. Yeah, I have no idea.
What's that, Julieann?
A long time and a lot of money.
Yeah. Isn't there an application?
Help.
Isn't there a $500 or $600 application fee for that part as well?
Yeah, and I don't think the application's easy from what I've heard either. So you have to hire someone to help with it usually. Right. I know Penny Joe had to hire attorneys and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's like a very, you got to have a lawyer to help you navigate that process. And I don't think, that's not what I would say that most independent musicians, like one of the reasons why we're independents, we're not, we're just we're not trying to get caught up in, legalese and things like that, too much. I think we're just interested in being able to make what we want to make and be, have a viable economic, support system to help us do that.
I don't really understand how there can be art in public places grants and not be including musicians. It's a live music capital and you're using that and you're promoting that, but yet you don't care about new artwork coming new, musical artwork coming out of your city. You don't value it. You don't put any program in place to help with it. Because I went searching for a grant and asked the Austin Music Foundation and asked a bunch of different people. They didn't know of anything. There's nothing out there.
And it seems like there could be collaboration. Like if we're going to have like the Arts in Public Places grant program is a good example. Like why could there not be a collaboration? Like if you're going to have a location in Austin where some new piece of public art is created, that's a perfect opportunity to like be able to create an event around that and like maybe have a live music, a performance component. You know what I mean? If it like a site specific, you could have something like site specific compositions that are made. Maybe we want to write music about the lake or the park or whatever
That's
spot in
brilliant.
Austin.
That's brilliant. Yes.
Be able to perform it there. There's so many different ways that you could incorporate
and record it there. Have speakers there with it playing for part of the permanent, installation.
Exactly. A permanent sound installation is like a multimedia art, piece of art. And I just think that we need to, and I think like I've looked for grants and things like that and come up with a lot of visual art kind of stuff that, came up in searches and maybe even stuff for like concert, like, classical compositions and stuff like that. But it just seems like there's a missed opportunity to broaden our idea of which artists are deserving of that sort of like grant system. I don't know.
Which artists are worthy of help and assistance to create their art.
Right. And that
Austin doesn't seem to feel like music is included in that.
And it speaks to like this idea of like almost like a class warfare of like high art and low art, right? So it's perfectly acceptable that musicians should have to hustle and, share our music in whatever bar situation where no one's really listening to us or whatever, but not be given the opportunity to and same respect for what we're creating to maybe we don't want to peddle our wares in bars all the time. Maybe we would like to have some peace and quiet and some sort of like what could people create if they could step off of that wheel, that hustle wheel for just a minute and be and not be like unemployed during COVID, right? We ought to step off the wheel during COVID, but it's just there's so many more possibilities.
With this being a literal reset of basically humanity, we're being reset. I am challenged as an artist to help educate the population by reminding them that we are artists. We deserve to be treated equally as a job. It takes us hours to learn our skill. It takes us years sometimes to become proficient at what we do. But it's
10,000
just as say again.
10,000 hours.
Yes. So if you asked for a musician, you should hire us just like you would hire a plumber or a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse or your chef to come out. So this live music fun, I want all of you that get a chance and you're looking at the Austin Music Television chat right now, click on that link, go look at it and see, does it make sense for you as an artist out there that's looking to get grants and stuff. And we have to tell the community that no, that's not it. That's not it. If you're trying to help live music, that's not helping, in my opinion. That's just how I looked at it, because I was like, yay, money. What? Okay.
I think it, and it might be great because I know we're all members of the Austin, Texas
musicians.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the title of the group.
I know, right? ATXM Pro.
Right,
ATXM Pro.
So maybe some of the folks from there could I don't know if where the best place to ask them would be, but clarify the nonprofit part of this, because
it's the Better
know?
Business Bureau who's handling it. So you have to tap them. You got to go. Excuse me. Explain.
Yeah, I'd really
They
like
Explain.
also
some.
handle the visual arts grants, right?
Yeah.
Do they? Do they?
Honestly, I don't know.
Probably not.
It's like, yeah. Did they even talk to a musician when they decided to make this up?
Well, it says,
I-
definition for eligible applicants for the professional. I'm trying to find this this nonprofit component of it. It's not obvious.
It's when you go to actually apply, because I'm one of those people.
Okay.
I will go through the
Yeah.
whole thing. I'm like, okay,
Oh.
I went through the application part and I was like,
And that's where you saw it. Because if you're just looking at the graphic thing,
it's
you
wonderful.
don't see that.
It's called a nonprofits grant, though, right? I think.
But for me, my confusion is the wording in the posting
application.
about it,
Yeah.
because they're acting like it's just available for any old musician out there,
Right.
willy nilly. You can go
But-
get it, and I'm like, nah, there's hoops. I can't get through that hoop. I can't get through that hoop.
Yeah, they need to offer some clarification for all of us, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who read, like I did when I was reading the articles that came out yesterday, or whatever day that was this week, and I had the same thought. I was like, yes, that's cool, but I hadn't clicked through to the application process. So.
Oh yeah, I'm that girl. I'll be
sounds
clicking.
Sounds like we need some,
We need some
adjustments.
clarification, please, and thank you.
Yeah. But I just feel like, if we're going to, like Julieann, like you were saying, if we're going to call ourselves, if they're going to hang that moniker of the live music capital of the world, or whatever it is, I don't know anymore.
Of the world. Yeah.
Of the world. Okay. You can't just hang us out like a shingle out there and then not put your money where your mouth is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's musicians are actually marginalized.
Yeah.
In
Absolutely.
Austin under
Absolutely.
the other arts.
Mm-hmm. Even though, I don't know if there's more of us. I feel like there's more of us. There's a lot of creative people in this community, and there's a lot of people doing great work. And I just wish that there was, we could all be under the same umbrella, supported the same way. And if we're if the city could take a creative approach to solutions, we're all being creative in how we make a living. So the support that and I don't think anybody, I keep using the word support. It's not like we're musicians are looking for people to support us. So maybe that's the improper word. Maybe it's more of an investment. Invest in us.
Patronage. Patrons. Yes.
Right.
If they want great art to be created in Austin, they're going to have to make room for the artists to create, which is why they do it for the visual artist. So it's the same reasoning behind it. I think everybody understands the reasoning. It's just it's not put into place. It's like there's all this talk about meetings and designation of these funds, and it is not coming to us.
It has been a very, very, very long, tedious process. It is indeed. And I believe that things are happening and they are working in the positive direction, but there needs to be more light shed on things of how the process works. There's a lot of, I'm uncomfortable public speaking, but I have made myself actively speak this year, because if I don't speak up, who will? If I don't, that's just how I guess I don't know if I'm saying that right, but so we need more people to come and speak up, speak out, and ask questions in the Austin, Texas musicians music community. More of us. There's a lot of us. There's in the ATXM group alone. There's close to 5,000 of us as a group, musicians.
I didn't realize
so. Yeah, it's huge. It's a really large group, and if more of us would be asking those questions, like, excuse me, what's going on, And we
It's almost like we could be a union.
there is a union here. If you're not familiar, it's the American Federation's Musicians Union for number 433. They're also here. So all the tools are here that we need as a community, but more of us must speak up, must ask questions. And I feel like I've been on my soapbox. And I don't want to
ask. It's like I never know where the conversations are taking place because I don't really see much mention of it anymore on the ATX Pro.
All right, then I will actively start making more things on there for you to see schedule wise to help with that. How about that?
Yeah, and like where it's hard to tell what's going to be discussed at the, are you talking about speaking up at like the actual meetings where they're trying to decide where to allocate the funds?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
that's city council. That's basics. Not basic, but that's city council stuff. And believe me, I am no scholar on the city council stuff. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm just like, what are we doing? What's happening?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No. Yes.
Well, thank you for all that you're doing and keeping track of all of this because it's needed for the rest of us.
I have to filter a lot. I'm like, what? What?
I'll bet.
Too much fun. Okay, so to the public out there that's watching, this is something that I am enjoying doing, bringing wonderfully talented singer-songwriter, musicians, artists, creatives on here to speak, as well as the industry creatives out there, the sound techs, the lighting, the staff, all of those people that can't do without in the regular field. Because oh my gosh, sometimes you're like, really? Can you just turn it on? No, okay. Or can you turn it off? No, all right. Yeah. This is real stuff. So thank you, ladies, so much for being here and sharing your input and your information. And again, go look at this live music fun event program proposal guidelines to the public, and help your local artist get some support here in Austin, because we definitely need it. Definitely. What else, ladies?
I enjoyed your music, Anna.
Oh, thank you. I enjoyed your music too. I was envying your guitar playing skills.
Oh,
so I was like,
thanks.
Let's do some collaboration. I am my goal this year is to do 50. That didn't sound right. Is to work with at least 15 artists doing collaboration. So I would love to do that if you ladies are interested in that, in something like that. And I say that to every single artist that I have had on this show. I would love to do collaboration. It doesn't have to be me singing. I can just sit back there and play my guitar. I would love that.
Cool.
Sounds good to me.
The way we are. It's just the way we are. Beautiful, ladies. I appreciate you. So I'm gonna close us out here. Do you want to tell the public anything else before we say cha-cha?
Thank you for listening and being here, you guys.
Yes, amen to that. We can't do what we do without people listening to what we're putting out. So thank y'all.
We could, but it would be so boring.
It wouldn't be
It'd
as
be
much
so
fun.
boring. It's just like playing to the walls, watching paint dry.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Miss Banks. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, Miss Larson. Thank you so much. My name's Sonia Javette. Thank y'all so much for being here. Peace, love, and psychedelic soul to you all.